Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Gullit, and Gullit! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Lahm. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And they've got rid. Lahm. Cross flung in towards the middle, and he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Thuram. Bale. And it's Vieira. Thuram. Thuram carries the ball down the right.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Nedved. Gullit looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authority.
A header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Gullit, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Eto'o. That has been slung wide. Now it's Rodri. And he thumps it clear. "15 minutes till half-time. Shifted it to the flank. Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham. Nedved. Over to the right flank. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And that's another good win of the ball. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ibrahimovic has given away a free kick. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Bellingham. And this is Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vieira. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira is offering some sort of a chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away! A goal at a really telling moment! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. And it's Vieira. Oh, good. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So, into the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries a deft little ball. Thuram. Nedved. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bullet. And here's Eto'o. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Nedved. Manchester United really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically... Vieira! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And this is... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pull it.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much...
Chance! And no mistake. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And now he has two.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Mbappe attempts a clearance. France have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 16.
Knocks him off it and wins back the ball.
Number 22.
Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows.
Thiago. Number 9.
It's really well cleared.
Number 13.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bergomi is there, and he can get that clear. A corner it is then. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Varane. Coming on the field is number 5, Pepe.
And this is Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes down, but nothing given. And it's Azar. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that was very necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram ventures forward. Nedved does really well to win the ball there. Azar. Cruyff. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Eto'o. Mohamed Salah. And he's intervened well there. Thiago, looking tidy in possession here, and it's Eto'o. Bergomi wins the duel this time. Vieira. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Mohamed Salah, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Vieira. And this is Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Eto'o. Nedved. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Decent chance!
What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Into the channel.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That is good alertness. And it's Lam. Yaya Toure.
A player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Oh, sweet feet. And this is Hullet.
Shot, surely! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Lam makes a move down the right. And he's being shifted off it.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
And it's Yaya Toure. Vieira.
Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Roberto Carlos.
Running with intent.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Roberto Carlos
Just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Now it's Eto'o. Del Piero.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the ball's gone astray. And now they can clear their lines. Desai. Some really good ball movement. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Now it's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos
Cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Vieira. And it's Vieira. Lam. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. It's Roberto Carlos! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Vieira. No way through there. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Toure charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ah, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Azar. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played through for him. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times.
Yaya Toure. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Oh, that's superb.
Nedved. Salam.
Gullit is onto it in a flash. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, nice touch.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Desai
Did well to emerge with the ball.
That's a... Oh no, this does not look good.
Thuram.
That pass isn't the best. And this is Gullit. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives it. Impressive jump. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
Yaya Toure.
Del Piero needing to deal with defending. He's having a hit! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Yaya Toure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Bullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Pull it. Oh, super ball. Azar. Vieira. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lam going forward. Yaya Toure. Nedved. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos has the space to scheme. Desai clears it away.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's anyone's ball now.
Ferdinand.
Can clear it away.
Now it's Eto'o.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 19, Bellingham. Number 15, Del Piero. Number 21.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Number 23,
Yamal.
Thiago. Number 13,
That's tidy.
Number 14, Yamal.
The movement is slick,
Substitution
the
in
speed
progress.
is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, this could be a chance.
Vieira. Thiago.
Now it's Mbappe.
Lovely feet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Now it's Eto'o.
He's had it taken off him. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Please be reminded that
So
drinking
Jim,
is
how do you
only
reflect
allowed in
on
the
what
areas
we've
shown
seen?
on this map.
Well,
Thank
there
you
was a
very much for your
distinct lack of
cooperation.
clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.